Welcome to Happy Trails Hiking. On this station, you'll find content about park travel as well as living a healthy lifestyle. If you're interested in either one of those, I would invite you to subscribe. My name is Kay, and this is the Healthy Lifestyle Show. On this show, I want to offer you encouragement to live the life you love. This is Motivation Monday. Let me encourage you to use that hashtag on social media posts today. I would love to retweet and share the things that motivate you today. Please feel free to tag me on Twitter at Happy Trails Hike or on Facebook and Insta at Happy Trails Hiking. Good morning to Gary with Life on the Trail, Inspired John, and Lori Bryant. Desmond Donders is here. It's awesome to see you. Judith Scott is also here. Says hello, but can't write, just listening. Well, welcome and thank you for listening. Our show today is brought to you by our photography store. And we have a brand new photo on our photography store today, and I am excited to share it with you. It was from the Wayback Machine back in 2012. There we go. Back in 2012, we went over to the, West Coast, whichever side. Anyway, West Coast, and got to see the Golden Gate Bridge. So this is our photo of the Golden Gate Bridge. So you can find that at happytrailshiking.com/store. There we are. And we have so many new people in the room. I just want to say hello to everybody before we get going. Good morning to the Outdoor Nomad, Rachel Rawson, Brick After Brick Toys. And you're listening from Vermont. Excellent. I've never been to Vermont. It's one of the last 5 states I have to visit in the contiguous 48. It's awesome to have you here. Thanks for being here. All right. So I do have a fantastic guest for you today. Very excited to have him here. He is the creator and moderator of the Creator Spotlight Show here on YouTube. The About section of that channel says, this is a place to get to know the up-and-coming creators of today. Whether you create content or not, this is the place for you. Creators will find a place to connect, collab, and support. If you do not create, you will be able to find very talented creators that you normally would not see in your suggested YouTube feeds. We scour YouTube so you don't have to. Please welcome Mike Vanduzee from the Creator Spotlight Show. Welcome, Mike. Thanks for coming today.
Hey, thanks for having me.
It's good to see you. I was just on Mike's show. Well, Matt and I were just on Mike's show on Saturday night. So it's really weird. It's like we're continuing the conversation. So that's pretty funny.
Yeah, we just switched places.
Right. I'm just on this side of the screen this time. It's all good. Oh, everybody's saying hi to Mike. That's awesome. If you have any questions for Mike, make sure that you put at Happy Trails Hiking. He's not in the chat right now, but make sure that you say hello. And if you have any questions for Mike, I'm happy to pass them along. And he is reading the chat today as we go along in StreamYard. Joran got here. Thanks, Joran, for coming. Appreciate you being here. So, Mike, I found you at the Creator Spotlight Show through suggestion of several friends. And you had been a suggestion in my Facebook feed for a long while because you're friends with a lot of people I'm friends with. I knew you had another channel that's doing well, but not necessarily into that. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to subscribe to that, blah, blah, blah. But so since it's doing well, why did you decide to start this one?
Well, that was I was on YouTube for it's about 3 years, and I started that one. It's off-grid hydroponics, and I basically started that one as a business. Is I wanted to sell something or anything. It's me and my wife were artists, and we travel a lot for our business. We're self-employed, and we're wanting to get off the road. And I thought if I could like make some stuff I used to do hydroponics, maybe I could, make grow boxes and sell them. So I got into YouTube. I didn't even know what YouTube was. I was on Facebook first. So I looked up social media because it's a way to reach someone. I lived like way out in the middle of nowhere. It was like on a 300-acre ranch. So we couldn't really reach anyone. So I used social media, and I had to figure it all out. I was the cranky old guy who wouldn't, download, any of the apps and wouldn't participate on it. So I figured I got to learn how to do this. So I watched all these things on, made profiles, and then I started my channel. And I told my wife, I'm going to show people how to do it. And she said, well, how are you going to sell anything? I said, well, I'll just do tutorials. Maybe I'll get traffic. And then after a while, they'll, ask, well, where can I get one of those? And then you'll start making sales. So I like selling like that indirectly instead of just saying, here's this product or here's this product. So I basically started like that. But then when I started showing people how to do it, and people started sharing it through Facebook groups and what have you, I started getting DMs and messages from people like in other countries or around the world were saying, thank you very much. We live in a desert-like conditions. We live in a poor area, and we can't afford, a lot of our groceries, and we can't grow our own food. But with the things you're teaching us, we can start to learn. I'm going to take this back to, it was like someone in Africa and someone in Egypt was going to like an elderly community, and they said they're going to set up a community garden, Turks and Caicos, or Trinidad and Tobago, Chile, just all these different places were sending me messages. And that really kind of touched me that, that something I was teaching was, getting used around the world. So I went hard in on that and stopped selling. I closed my store, and I just went full in on, sharing information and got my community, because they enjoy it too, and just built up a community around putting out free information, around the world that can help people. So basically that's how that started. And along the way, getting hooked up with all the different social medias, Twitter, Instagram and everything, I met a lot of other creators. And along the way, I made a lot of friends and found a lot of people like yourself and the people in the chat, they're just fantastic creators, make great content. And the one thing we all had in common was that it was tough to grow on YouTube or Facebook or wherever, it's tough. You get lost in all the white noise. And along the way, I've seen a lot of people that were way more talented than me. They made great content. They were great personalities. They were just great human beings. And they quit because it was just so tough, and they got tired of spinning their wheels and not getting anywhere. So fast forward, I decided to start Creator Spotlight Show, was to help creators and not worry about how much this channel grows. Don't worry about monetizing. I've had a lot of people I wanted to start with, and they said, well, we'll do this and we'll do that. And started talking about brand deals and merchandise and everything. And I said, look, I want to start something where every decision I make is that I think, is this going to help a creator? And I don't want to think, is this going to fall in line with what the brand wants? Or, is this going to help my merchandise? I don't want to think about all of that on this channel. That my sole purpose is just to help fellow creators. And the other channel grew, and it's got monetized, and I made a little PDF, and I do sell things and have affiliate links. So that's kind of on autopilot. So we do share. People are on there, we are spreading the word. It's something fantastic. And I like people to feel that feeling too. So that's why we all get in on the sharing. But it's on autopilot. It makes a little bit of revenue. So that's coming in, and all I do is upload like one video a week over there. So it doesn't take a whole lot of time. So now I've gone all in on like this Creator Spotlight Show, and I've been having fun with this, where I can share things that I've learned on that channel to grow it and share it with you guys, and then maybe help, a few of you guys learn to grow your channels too, and not sit here and worry about the Creator Spotlight Show itself growing, that I've already got a channel I'm working on. And my wife has a channel she just started too. So we've got 2 channels we're working on. So this is more of a passion project. And I'd like for everybody to come in, to feel comfortable. It's nothing that's going to pressure into doing anything. I'm going to tell you what I've learned. It might help you, it might not. But take what you can. And, maybe we can all just help each other.
Yeah, that's Absolutely awesome. I'm really, I love that. And Brick After Brick Toys says, wow, that's a lovely concept. If we all helped each other, it would be wonderful. And, I think that too. The hard part I find about YouTube is that I run it as a business. I've got to worry about myself. That
Right.
that's my goal is to worry about, hey, is Happy Trails hiking growing? And so places like this where you can come for motivation and just to commiserate a little bit with other creators who are going through the same thing, and maybe to learn a little something from somebody who's already done it, that is motivating to me. So that's awesome. For those of you who might be new to the stream, this is Mike from the Creator Spotlight Show, and he's joining us today for Motivation Monday. Carol with Hike With Me has come in, so thank you for being here, Carol. Appreciate it. So yeah, I think that people who actually want to help creators and not have anything in it for themselves necessarily. And if it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's fine. But, I've got other things that are making me money and I can grow, blah, 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 blah. Or I can, help other people. That's awesome. That's a way to go. So thanks for that. I was drawn to some of your video titles from the Creator Spotlight Show. So I got to looking. So my favorite thing to do is when somebody says, oh, you've really got to check out this channel. I'm like, oh, okay, fine. Because I get like 10 of those a day. Hey, Kate, you really got to check out this channel. Hey, Kate, you got to check out this channel. Right. But I go in and I say, okay, what videos of this channel would I watch on a weekly basis? Because I have about this much time, to go out and actually watch videos. But right. I was drawn to your video titles, and that's why I thought of you for Motivation Monday. Like, don't make fun an excuse for failure. Experiment, try new things, go with the flow. No expectations, eliminating excuses. I really like the eliminating excuses one. And so some of those just really drew me in, because that's what I'm kind of looking for. I'm looking for motivation and reasons to keep going at this point, because this is season 2 and we are getting bigger. So that's good. Mm-hmm. And things like that. Are these just topics for YouTube creators and for creators, content creators on the internet? Or, I think there's a bigger market here. Or do you have others in mind? So who did you have in mind when you were creating those videos?
Those basically it's right now it's creators. Like I said, there is a bigger market, but it's like, as far as the Creator Spotlight Show, I'm going to try to get more eyeballs on creators. I mean, that's our thing, is that, we get lost in the white noise. But when I first started, I found out that there's a lot of people. I said, all right, let's do this. And they weren't really ready. So I figured I've got to help, a little bit. And that's how it turned into like a creator help thing. And later we're going to pivot. I think I told them I'm already starting to pivot and getting people ready. Mm-hmm. But, just helping people. It's basically creators. There's some things on there like being unique, be yourself. That can apply to anything or anybody. Sure. But basically, I want the creators to understand, it's a little bit of motivation, but it's kind of practical advice too. It's not just some of the motivation things out there are just like, you can do anything, you put in the work and you can do it. This is more like if I say, be yourself, it's be yourself, as a creator, that, there's only one you. And I kind of dialed it in, to help creators. I know that it's some of the things a little esoteric and it can apply to other people, but basically, on this channel, it's for creators, and like my other channel, that's more, out there for everybody.
Okay, that totally makes sense. StreamYard, the button on StreamYard to go to the third tab where we look like that does not work. Yeah. It doesn't like me. Anyway, maybe I'll figure out how to use it one of these days. I can't work it. Anyway, Brick After Brick Toys says, time is so limited for all of us, and this live stream is a great idea to help active channels connect with each other. So Yeah, that's something that Mike's channel does quite often. That's not necessarily what this stream is about, but yeah, this is Motivation Monday, and Mike is here to motivate creators to do new and exciting things all the time and to connect with one another. So that's really cool. And Brick After Brick also says, Mike is so right. There are lots of people out there selling ideas that actually do not work for everybody. And I agree with that. And not every idea is going to work for everybody. Have you found that too, Mike?
Yeah, but here's the problem is some of them I've watched, like all the YouTube gurus or the help channels that are out there, they started out small. I've been doing this for a while and I watch them and usually I do like you when I go to a channel, I check out all their content. I'll go back to like the older content and watch it. But as they grow bigger and they get 100,000, 200,000, when they start growing, it's kind of hard to talk to everyone on a personal level. So even if you go into those channels, it's hard, to get a channel review or ask for help. And then if they do, they have to talk to the masses. So it's basically title, tag, thumbnail, looking at your homepage, and they can't dig into your content. Whereas if we're smaller and we try to help each other, I can watch your videos. If I do a channel review, I'll watch your videos. I'll come back and tell you, my thoughts on it. And what we're going to work towards in the future is getting out there to like non-creators and take some of your videos and like ask people on the street, what do you think of this? There's all different things that we're working on. But, like I said, everything has to do with helping a creator. But right now I'm enjoying it being a little smaller. Like I said, the big channels that you get lost with everyone. And most of their things that they try to tell you is going to be generic. So it applies to a lot of people. Whereas over here, we're smaller, so we can talk, more on a personal basis. And it's not more of a generic kind of, you need great thumbnails or you need this, that we can actually dig into your content and figure out how to make it better.
Awesome. See, I did figure out how to make that work. So many buttons. All right, I'm done. So Timey Lives has come in with her splash trade, and Cooking with Kirby is here. And I don't know if you know Cooking with Kirby. He's from, well, one of my past lives, but I've been Cooking with Kirby for a really long time, and he just crossed the 10K line.
Awesome.
Oh, that's awesome. So Cooking with Kirby, this is Mike from the Creator Spotlight Show. And today he's on for Motivation Monday. I would love to have Cooking with Kirby on for a Foodie Friday sometime.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Not this week. I've got juicing with Howie this week. So we're going to learn about juicing things.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we're in the juicing.
Excited about that. All right. So next question I have. If you all have any questions for Mike, be sure to put @Happy Trails Hiking, and I will see them in the comments, and we'll make sure that we get those asked. Okay. Of the different kinds of videos you make here on this lovely channel, which one's your favorite? Because you do, like, it's a variety of things. So you do some live streams, and I don't know if there's tons of edited, but you do lots of things here. So what would you say is your favorite kind of video to do?
I really like editing. It's, I know some people find that drudgery, and I enjoy doing it. It's just that takes time. And right now I'm putting out the morning show, like you're running your morning show. I can come on and do a live stream that, it cuts down on editing time, so I can come out and give value. I pick a topic, something that I think will help creators, and we get on and talk about it, anywhere from 10 minutes to 60 minutes. And, but I really do enjoy, if I get time to shoot and edit, I put a couple of those up, and I'm going to be putting more, sooner or later. Like I said, once everybody kind of understands, I've got a library of content that shows how to help, then I can get more into editing content, and I might not have to do the morning show every day. It's going to be evolving. Whatever I think you guys need help with is how I'm going to evolve. So I don't have a set plan, like I'm going to come on here every day, Monday through Friday for the next year. It's just when people find that they've learned enough and that we're ready to take it to the next step, I'll go ahead and evolve into something else.
Awesome. So I do kind of the same thing. With season 2, like people are getting a lot more premieres because I love editing as well. I mean, that's why I got into this. I love
Right.
showing where we would go and doing those things. Live streaming is good because I can connect with the chat a little bit, which is fun. But yeah, I really love the edited content, and you can connect with your viewers that way too through the comments and things. So next question from me is, who motivates you? Since you are so motivating to all the rest of us, who motivates you?
The biggest one, if you've been following me at all, y'all probably knows. I got the bottle up here. Is Gary Vaynerchuk. And I've been watching him for a long time, and then lots of his ideals that he has, is just, it resonates with me. So I mean, I watch his content. I don't watch every video. He puts out a ton of content across all the platforms, but just watching what he does and how he does it, that motivates me. And like I said, and instead of worrying about AdSense, everybody's worrying about, making money on YouTube. I watch Gary Vee, and he does like the trash talk, and he talks about, he used to go to yard sales and flip stuff. And that's what I've been doing, the past couple of months. Me and my wife drive around on the weekends, and we make more money flipping things on Facebook, free Facebook marketplace, than we do on AdSense. And we have fun doing that. Whereas, people are over here like doing live streams and trying to get the watch time and saying, oh, I've got, 3,000 watch hours. I need another 1,000, and they're working so hard at it. They can go out and have fun and make money and not worry about your AdSense. And once that AdSense comes in, that's just icing on the cake.
Sure. Okay. That's awesome. Yeah, I really like Gary Vee. One of the other people who I watch a lot of and listen to a bunch is Evan Carmichael. I don't know if you've heard of him or not, but he's inspiration.
Yeah.
So, does anybody have any questions? I guess Brick After Brick says, "Wow, Facebook Marketplace is interesting. Does Mike have a video on that? Like, have you made a video on like?"
No, I talk about it. I can explain it a little more. Maybe in one of my, like on today, Monday, we started talking about trailers last week. So we're continuing that. But on Sunday or Monday, usually when we go out, I'll have like my video, like last week was about my wife found a bunch of purses, and, and she went and bought one for $5, and it just sold on Posh. We got to go pack it up and mail it off. It sold for $100, and
Wow.
she just picked it up. It takes like 3 minutes to list it, and then somebody makes you an offer. I think she put like $150 or something, and then we drop the price when it comes up to weekends or holidays, and usually you get a bite, and somebody grabbed it for $100, so we got to go mail it off. But I'll do some more videos. I do that. You'll see someone say how to make money on social media. And that's basically what I'm talking about, is flipping items. I'll go out and buy a bunch of stuff on the weekend really cheap, and then I'll come in and film it and show you what I've been doing. So yeah, I do Amazon. That's a little bit of a learning curve, but Facebook Marketplace, anybody can go buy something on a weekend, take a picture with your phone. All you have to do is take a picture, add a description, add a price, and boom, and post it to some buy sell groups that you're in. And usually, you get a bite in no time. And I usually don't meet people at my house. I meet them up at the mall in some kind of conspicuous place. But I talk about that on my channel. And yeah, we make a load of money off of that.
That's awesome. So thanks for asking that question, Brick After Brick Toys. I appreciate it so much. If you all haven't hit the wonderful like button for our wonderful guest, please go ahead and do that at this point. I guess I've only really got one question left. What would you like people that visit your channel to take away from coming and seeing your videos?
Well, I want them to come in and feel like that YouTube's not as dreary, and it's not, I think that especially in the last year, we've heard a lot about creator burnout. And, because people they get burnt out, and then all of a sudden they make a video, and you see everybody making these videos like, I quit. It doesn't have to be that way. That there's other ways. Like I said, if you follow all the stuff that all the help channels tell you, it's all the generic stuff, tag, title, description, SEO. I want to make it fun, and I want to make it to where you understand it, and things change all the time. So I'm actually working with the channel that's growing. I'm just sharing what I'm doing. There's a lot of people that come into it, they do the same, and it's not like someone who's got 2 million viewers or 2 million subscribers. They did it 8 years ago. It's, we're all doing it right now. So we're just sharing and helping each other. I want people to feel like it's a safe place to come. We're not all experts, but we're sharing what's working right now. Take what you can, share with other people, hook up. We're not kind of a networking thing where we all jump on and it's just everybody subscribe to each other.
Yeah.
When they come into my channel, I want them to know that we're creators. Like you said, Kay, in the very beginning, you've got a limited time to watch other content. And this vicious circle where we're all connecting with other creators and expecting everyone to watch your video every time it drops, and then you try to watch everyone else's. We don't have time for that. I want them to know that we're going to come in, put all our blood, sweat, and tears into our creation and into promoting it, and have fun doing it too.
Right. I hear that. When we first started getting to be part of a community, I started back in 2016 and I was making 3 videos a week or 2 videos a week and wasn't getting any views, and finally got up to 250 subscribers and, made a thank you for 250 subscribers video and all this stuff. Live streaming wasn't a thing back then. And so somebody suggested that I get in with a community, and that was the very first thing that community said was, we don't expect you to watch everybody's stuff because you're too busy creating. And I just love that. I love that. Yeah, if you can come by, then that's awesome. But in essence, you really want to have viewers, not creators. So yeah.
And when they come by, they feel like they get something out of it. It's not out of a sense of obligation.
Outdoor Nomad says, I've already learned a lot from Mike in the last few weeks. So that's
cool.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Inspired John asks, Mike does make himself available to people. They can catch up with him quite well. Appreciate Mike's subtlety and no pressure personality.
Cool. Appreciate that.
Exactly. And then Floral Jungle came in as well as Timey Lives and Justin and Christina's RV van life. Floral Jungle says, the moment you no longer enjoy YouTubing, then you need to reevaluate what you need. Yeah. So, and then Brick After Brick Toys says, happy trails hiking. Mike is so right here. There are not enough hours in the day. You can't watch all your subs content. Yeah, there's no way. There's just no way. I totally agree with that. And Jordan said he went through YouTuber burnout earlier this year, and that was not fun at all. And he's back at it again. This is true. And he's doing live shows, so that's really fun. Brick After Brick Toys says, you're so right. People should connect naturally and learn from each other. It's nice if you can. And it doesn't hurt to have people, though, in your other socials go, hey, this is really great content. Let me share this with my people too. So that's good.
Hey, one more thing I want to share. You said what I want people to take away from it. When you asked who inspired me and why I have like this bottle up here.
Yes.
It's actually a broken bottle.
Oh, I saw this live show. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, I kept that because it's, if Gary Vaynerchuk, he's made millions of dollars. He's where everybody wants to be like him, an entrepreneur. But as successful as he is, they started this new venture and they didn't do the packaging just right. And a lot of bottles were getting broken. And that's part of why I like him is that you just reevaluate, go back and fix it. These people, I call them and tell them, I'm not a big wine drinker. I don't drink very much wine, but I bought it to support them. And that one broke. And I just was sending them a message saying, hey, there's a problem, that mine came broken. And they said, well, send you another one. I said, I don't really need it. And they're like, no, we insist, and so they're selling like a $40 wine at a $20 price point. And when I said, I don't really need another one, they still sent a replacement, that you guys, when you're on YouTube, you realize, as much as you think you got it all together and everything's supposed to be working, you did your tag, title, description, great video, some stuff is still going to break. Some stuff's not going to work. You just got to keep at it and keep reevaluating. And like I said, just keep having fun. But that's why I just keep, the broken bottle around. I'm not a big wine drinker. It's just that reminds me that as big as we get and successful as we get, stuff is still going to go wrong.
Yeah, that's the way it goes, right? And that's excellent. I love that story. It made me smile when I saw it on your live show the first time. And yeah, I
Oh, cool.
appreciate it now too. Cooking with Kirby says if we need anything, we could contact him too. You know, Kirby, Mike's always looking for people to come on the Creator Spotlight Show and looking to spotlight new people. And so he would love to talk to you. He's on Twitter. And I know that his channel's down below. So feel free to connect with him at that way. And of course, I'm looking forward to having you on the Foodie Friday here soon. Let's see. Floral Jungle says, I love getting introduced to new people. I'm always discovering amazing channels. And that's a neat part about Motivation Monday is that I'm bringing people that aren't necessarily just channels. The last few people haven't even had channels. So it's been really interesting to get outside of my bubble a little bit and get to know a few new people. So Mike, our time is up. Can you even believe it?
Yeah. Time passes fast.
I know it does. It does. If you'll hang out for just a second, I'm going to close out the show.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, wait, before I let you go, do you have anything you'd like to add at the end?
Oh, that's fine. Pop me back in.
Pop you back.
Yeah, it's your Creator Spotlight Show. You know, if anybody, like I said, if you're a creator, you know, you come on over, and if you want to find a safe place to get together, we try to help each other, you know, and it's not necessarily a networking stream, but it's us giving real advice that can help you grow your channel or just help you enjoy YouTube a lot better, you know, or social media. And if you're not a creator, it's a good place to find, you know, a lot of people that you're necessarily not going to see in YouTube on the recommended page. Awesome.
Thank you so much for being here today, Mike. I appreciate you so much.
Thanks.
Until next time, which is tomorrow, with Evan and Alexandra from Within Hiking Distance for Travel Tuesday. Remember to go out and live the life you love today, guys. And also remember, you are not replaceable. I will see you tomorrow. Thanks, everybody.